What is up, everybody? Sorry about the late start. We're going to get into things, though. My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about what's happening in the markets as well as our own little precious Cosmos ecosystem. You guys know we love the Cosmos ecosystem, so we're going to jump into everything that's happening in our little ecosystem. But before we do, if you guys would, do me a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification. We are trying to go. We can only do that with your guys' support. I would very much appreciate it. And also, the more people that see these videos, the more exposure the Cosmos ecosystem gets. So if you're a cosmonaut, it's like you're scratching your own back, guys. Do yourself a favor, do me a favor, do everybody in the Cosmos ecosystem a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Little bell notification also helps out quite a bit. And also, on top of that, if you guys would, if you guys have social media, if you guys have like Twitter and stuff like that, do me a big favor right here. Go out and share. If you guys would, share this tweet that I just put out a second ago and let everybody else know that you guys are here and that they can come join the conversation. Again, I apologize, guys. I had to go check out my sons, both have two, and their last day at school. They had like, it was weird. They have like this little 1 hour party that you have to go drop them off, and then they're like, come pick them up. And I'm like, why do we even bring them to school today? I don't understand, but it is what it is. I enjoy my time with my sons. I'm a family man. Had to do it, guys. Family first. So again, I apologize, but we're here. We're here. I hope you guys are doing great. First and foremost, before we jump on into the charts, let's do what we always do. BitSource, what's going on? Matt Miller, Brand, what's up, brother? David, BitCat, IBC Mafia, BitBoy, I love this. BitBoy Crypto, Big Boy Crypto, excuse me, not to be confused. Luna's Revenge, love the name. I say it all the time, love the name. Peck, what's up? Rockin' Ape, more. Ab, what's going on, guys? Hope your guys' day is going great. It's the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. You know, hey, could be worse, right? Could be worse. Could always be worse, but we're here. And so that means we have opportunities. That means we have a chance to get things right. And speaking of getting things right, let's actually jump on into the charts, guys, and get this whole video right. We're going to start off not on the Bitcoin chart. We're going to start off on the Dow Jones. And of course, we're on the daily. We're using Market Cipher as our primary oscillator and indicator tool. What's up, Mitz? The first thing I want to share with you guys is the Dow Jones, because right now it's actually looking like we're seeing a pretty good stable day for the stock market. Now, that's a good thing because, you know, we're looking for the Fed minutes to come out, trying to give us clues about what the Feds are going to be doing next month. I'm still of the thinking that we might get hammered with like a 50 basis point rate hike, but they were posturing, saying that we might do 75. Some people are even thinking that we might get even worse than that. You know, if we do, I just kind of want to show you guys the same thing I've been showing you guys for a long time now, if you guys have been following this channel, and that is my 200 SMA strategy. Now, this is the Dow Jones, and I also want to share with you guys, I did some other measurements because I want to look at things from all different angles as well. So I did some other measurements, and I just want to share this with you along with the 200 SMA strategy. The white line that you guys see on the chart right there is the average that we should expect once the 200 SMA does not hold up as support for this chart. Now, again, guys, this is the Dow Jones. This is the industrial average index, basically a really good snapshot of what's happening in the stock market. Excuse me, I had to silence my phone there. And on average, if we zoom out, this is over 20 years of data, guys. 20 years of data that I've measured. So this is like a bunch of different situations, a different, you know, market fluctuations, like whatever. We went to 2008, we went through a bunch of different stuff throughout 20 years, right? Like most of you guys might not even been alive for 20 years, but I know I was, because I'm an old man. But going all the way back, using all the different variables and just sticking to an average, what it's telling me is on average, we should be looking for just about 21% total average move down once the 200 SMA is broken over the past 10 breaks or 20 years. Now, what I'm talking about is this yellow line right here, guys. This yellow line on average, once price action does not hold up as support, kind of like right here, how it went straight through, and then also how it did not hold up as support right here, and it kind of just went right through. That's what I'm talking about. I'm measured using that as the sticking point or the constant with my measures. That is, you know, what I'm measuring from this line. Once price action does not hold up as support and price action falls below it over 20 days or more, what is the average dip below that we should be seeing a flooring position start taking place for this chart? And on average, it's about 21%. That is going back and just using all of these dips down below over 20 days or more. And once it's below the 200 SMA, so significant moves below, true capitulate, true like issues. I didn't want to count like wicks or anything like that. I want to count like real movements, real price action, real fear in the market below the 200 SMA. Again, guys, on average, it's telling me about 21%. So we do have room to come down more. Now, in my past videos, I've been telling you guys, it doesn't mean that we actually have to come down there and touch it. I've said it many, many times that we could just come down here, look at it, and then pull away. You know, of course, it's not going to be a V-shaped recovery. We could just kind of like look at it and kind of do this and go sideways before we start making our trend back upwards. I also told you guys that there's a chance that we could definitely come down here and bounce off of it, or just kind of do something like this and thread it for a little while before, you know, the markets kind of recoup all the losses, reset itself, and start trending back upwards. Because if you zoom out when you're in doubt, guys, if you guys really want to know what's happening right now, zoom out on the markets and you can see that it's just been an up and to the right ever since we basically, before this, but basically, especially after we got off the gold standard, right? Like, it's just basically been up and to the right if you have a long enough time horizon. So again, we're going through some suckiness right now in the market, but again, I've been sharing with you guys based on the 200 SMA strategy that we could come down here. Now, I've been telling you guys, if we do, that is a good place for you guys to maybe start DCAing, not just on the Dow Jones, but for like everything, right? The Dow Jones is just kind of like a really good snapshot, quick way to get a good like feel of the health of the markets. Not really, but kind of like that's what people do. But I've been telling you guys, if we come down to here, that's a good place for you to start deploying capital to your long-term holdings. Now, I like indexes. I like, you know, I'm a big cosmonaut. I'm in crypto. Believe me, I'm like a big bag of crypto, but I'm also well diversified. I have physical holdings. I have land. I have invested in businesses. You know, I'm well diversified, well, as you can be in crypto. So I'm all over the place, right? Like I have my plays all over the place. And if you've been patient, again, I'm going to be DCAing, like I've been saying, and hopefully you guys will be as well, right, if we come down to here. Now, again, I have my play where if we come down to here, I'll be buying, and I have been soft buying throughout this like dip down here. I was able on the Dow Jones, on this index, to actually catch right, as admittingly it was like right around here, which is right around 31.4. I did catch a little bit on that. But if we come down even further, I'll be DCAing. And the guys, again, this is just about DCAing. Nobody knows the top, nobody knows the bottom, but on average, it's about 21% total average move down if we get the true fear, if we get the true reset. And again, if the Fed does what it has to do and things happen with the conflicts that we're seeing right now, you know, China, Taiwan, Russia, Ukraine, shipping demands and all this stuff with Hong Kong, Shanghai and all that other stuff, that is a real place that we could possibly go. I really do think we could come down there. Actually, if you take a look at it from where we are right now down to there, that's only another 12%. That's only another 12%. Like from the 200 SMA, from the 200 SMA down to where we are right now. Excuse me, my son's trying to get my phone. Go take care of your little brother. Go take care of your little brother. All right. Love you. To where we are right now, we're already down, you know, over 8.5%. That's not far. We could definitely come down to here, look at it, and then kind of go away. It doesn't mean that we have to come down here. So again, that's why I'm doing my little field buys right throughout here. Like, you know, admittingly, I'm buying just because who knows, right? We might not even get there. But 29 to 30 on the index is like basically where my feeler buys are. And if we come down here, that's when I'm gonna start getting serious. Another thing I want to show you guys, again, I know this is a crypto channel, but I got to share with you guys everything because I care about you cosmonauts. I care about the IBC gang. I want you guys to be in good positions. That's why I do what I do. I do this at a net loss. I don't want nothing from you guys ever. There's scammers out there trying to pretend to be me. If they ask you for anything, you know it's not me, because I don't ask you guys for nothing. So again, I just want to share this with you guys. Another thing that I've been measuring right here. I also wanted to, you know, I wanted to give you guys a different view, like, you know, something else to back up my 200 SMA strategy and show you guys why this is so, you know, heavy and important, and why it weighs so much with my investing strategy for so many years. Now, one of the ways that I backed up my strategies, I just play devil's advocate. Okay, from the very top of all these movements, not just, you know, from you know, the static 200 SMA as a measuring starting point. You know, let's just take the variances and go from the tippy top before we start breaking down and cutting into the 200 SMA. What does that look like? And as you guys can see right here, I don't know if you can see that. I started measuring the tippy top of these movements, and then when we started moving all the way down, right? You can see this here a little bit better if I zoom in. I don't know if you guys can see this. You see these measurements, 19.5, and then I measured from the top to where we saw the bottom right there. What was the percent move from the top to the bottom? And again, I have some other measurements here that you guys can't really see. I was trying to keep things nice and neat here. But as you guys can see, I was measuring this out, and from the top, if you guys even want to go there, from the top here of this movement and to where we started the actual downtrend, we started making lower lows and all that stuff. You can see that on average, that move shows us 25.79 from the top. That is going back 20 plus years. I went back, guys, 20 plus years of data for the Dow Jones. Look where it lines up. It doesn't matter how you measure it. Look where it lines up. The white being my 200 SMA strategy, from the 200 SMA, price action cuts down below. It doesn't hold up as support, or from the very top, whatever you want to call it. This area right here, 27, like basically from the top is $27,457. Or if you want to use the 200 SMA strategy, that's $27,638. That is a good realistic possibility to go down to before we actually start seeing the Dow Jones really reset itself, find a flooring position. And again, that is a good place for people to maybe possibly be considering DCAing if you guys are into that kind of stuff. Like, I'm just telling you, that's what's out there. That's what I've been preparing for. Now, of course, because I got FOMO, everybody's got FOMO. Nobody can help that. Like, I practice as much as I can to be conservative, but I don't know where the bottom is. So like I've been saying, I bought a little bit right here. I bought a little bit right here. These are fearless buys. Nothing's going to break the bank for me. I'm okay with waiting on it. And if we get down below here, that's when I'm going to start playing this really seriously. I'll deploy real capital that I've been, allocating for this chart, the Dow Jones in itself, which you should be doing for all of your assets in stock markets and whatever you do. Never go balls deep on anything. Be conservative. Take snippets of your total portfolio and say 10% of this is going to go to stocks. 10% of this is going to go to precious metals, like physical precious metals. 10% of this, divvy it up. Divvy it up. That way you don't break the bank. That way you don't break your back either. Like, be smart about it. I know you guys want to make life-changing gains, but life-changing gains come with patience. Very few people actually hit those home run dirt. Like, really, very few people. Very few people. And if they do and they're here on YouTube, I'm going to call it out, guys. I have nothing to lose. Let's call a spade a spade. If they do, I'm not going to name any names, but I'll call it out. They'll shill you stuff later because that's what they got to do to stay relevant. That's what they got to do to protect themselves because they got lucky. They got lucky. So again, real sustainable, life-changing wealth is something that comes with patience. So be patient as I'm sharing this with you guys. Let me go ahead and quickly, now that I kind of ranted a little bit about the Dow Jones, show you guys the NASDAQ right here, which is a lot more correlated. And as you guys can see here, from the tippy top down to the bottoms, that was 27.03 for the US index right here. And we have cut through below that. So, but it's still, if you were being patient and you started just DCAing, feeler buys right here, feeler buy right here, you're not hurting. This is fine. You're just DCAing on what you think could possibly be based on averages, based on math, based on real price action from the past, what might be a bottom. So so what? You're on, it's not breaking your, just the first buy, feeler buy. It's not breaking your back. So again, guys, I've been sharing with you guys, though, my ultimate strategy, which is the 200 SMA strategy on the 100 index. Guys, this is telling me 26.27 total average move down once the 200 SMA does not hold up as support. Again, guys, this is going back 20 plus years of data. This is that white line right there. We could go down to $11,154, and that is where I will be deploying real capital for my NASDAQ, guys. And again, guys, that kind of correlates really well to crypto, So take that with however you want to take that. But again, I'm loving it. I'm loving it because I've been preaching this. I've been waiting. I've been patient. I've been, sticking to the plan that I have, that I've always practiced. And, right now, give it to me. Give it to me. I did buy, admittedly, a little bit here on my US 100 index or on the NASDAQ, whatever you want to call it. But again, my real serious buys are going to happen here. And that is going to correlate real well to the crypto space, which we'll get to, guys. I know I'm telling you guys traditional stuff, but you guys need to listen to this stuff because right now we're correlated. If you guys listen to people in crypto and they don't talk to you about the rest of the markets, like traditional markets, you're doing it wrong. I don't care how moon boyish you are, how biased you are, whatever homework you're doing and all this other stuff. Look, if you're not looking at the correlation in the stock market, equities, Forex, all this other stuff, then you're doing it wrong. You're just guessing and gambling. You're not a real investor. I'm telling it to you right now, like it should be told. This is the bear market. This is the time you need to hear the truth. If you guys listen to anybody that's out there, not telling you guys correlations and stuff like that, real global market data that's out there for everybody to pay attention to, and they're just telling you crypto stuff, stop listening to them because you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. At some point, you're probably going to get wrecked. That's that's statistic. That's math. That's probabilities. That's all we do as traders. We take averages, mathematical probabilities, and then we base our movements on our, the risk and reward ratios set forth for ourselves. That's like, it's real. That's real stuff. That's real stuff, guys. So if you guys listen to like anybody that just shows you the Bitcoin chart, stop it. Especially if you're a cosmonaut, because I want to save you. If you're an IBC gang member, like, not promoting gang violence or nothing like that, but if you're part of the IBC gang, stop it. Stop it, as they say. Stop it. You guys need to do yourself a favor and stop that stuff. But yeah, right here, guys, we could come down to here. And again, not where, I don't know where the floor is, but I'll start DCAing from this point right here. SPX. Again, another place I want to show you guys these two levels from the tippy top to the bottom is 26.47. Like I said many times, we could just kind of look at it and then pull away, not necessarily even touch that. Or we can touch these two lines and kind of thread it and just kind of do something. It's not going to be a V-shaped recovery like that, by the way. But then start, doing our thing to the upside once everything settles and the dust clears. But again, I want to show you guys the levels real quickly for the traditional stocks. 26.47 from the tippy top here to the bottoms. For in the past, over 20 years of data says 26.47% is a realistic place for us to start finding a bottom, even with everything that everybody's saying. Like, oh, they're going to, we're going to stagflation, we're going to real inflation, we're going to whatever it is. Like, we could come down here and bada bing, bada boom. If you're patient, this is those moments that's going to change your life, my friends. 21.81 is total average move down for the 200 SMA strategy. Again, 20 years of data. That is when this yellow line right here doesn't hold up as support. On average, that is what it's telling us we should be looking for a flooring position on this chart. Be patient, my friends. Be like what? I don't know if that's the Bruce Lee saying, but be patient, my friends. Be patient. You want to be buying when people are crying. I came up with that myself. Maybe not, but I'm going to take credit for that. Be the bad guy in the relationship between your capital and your investments. Be the bad guy in the story of other people's investments and your capital. When they are crying, you need to be the abuser in that situation. If you're in a good asset, if you have conviction, you've done your homework. If somebody's saying, oh, I gotta sell for a loss, take it. I don't want it anymore. I can't handle this. It's too emotional for me. Just take it. I can't. I will take it from you at a very steep discount and then laugh at you in about 5 years. I'm the bad guy when it comes to my portfolio and investing and trading. There's no friendships here. Sure, we could be friends. You guys are, I'm doing this because I care about you guys. But when it comes between me and my investing, you best to believe it. You best to believe it. I have no problem at all buying into the fear, and neither should you, because that's the way it's done. Not financial advice, but just think about it. Go back and look at the people that are well off, well more off than yourself, and ask them, when did you buy all this stuff? Some of them might tell you when they got lucky, or maybe they invented it. But a lot of them, like Warren Buffett, just for example, because he's like the OG, buys when you're fearful. Buys when you're crying. That's the way it's done. And then they sit back and wait. They sit back and wait. Anyway, let's move on into crypto, though. Crypto! Let's get into Bitcoin. Sorry. I have to, it's, you know what? I'm going to be aggressive with my videos, my charting and stuff like that. We'll do like fundamental videos for tokens and stuff like that here soon, which we'll get into. But like when I'm sharing with you guys these charts, because I don't know any other cosmonaut or Cosmos focused content provider on YouTube that does these chartings, that tells you like it is. I'm going to tell you guys like it is. I made all my money with investing, period, in all those different facets of life. And it's the same rules of engagement anywhere I go. It always is. It always is. The game is never going to change. Period. Even in crypto. I know it's like, oh, we're going to change the game. No, we're not. It's the same game. The percentages are just different. The volatility is just different. It's fun. It's a lot more profitable because of that. But the game is the same. The game is the same. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Right now, guys, total average move down below the 200 SMA is 36.45%. Guys, that is that white line right here. Where are we on the charts? I told you guys, if you guys were patient, you guys should be DCAing on Bitcoin. Once we come down below this white line right here, look where we are and look where we're kind of sticking. I'm not saying that this is the absolute bottom. We could definitely go down further than that. And if we do, I'm ready for it. In fact, let me go ahead and show you guys the other Bitcoin chart that I write all kinds of scribbly lines on and use fibs. That is this chart right here. Let me share with you guys. What I got here. This is more short term, right? So I got these fib lines right here. Let me make it better. I know I can be better. I can be better, guys. I got these fib lines right here, and I've said it many times how I got it. You know, we were in a triangle pattern. I took the opening of the pattern, took my little measuring stick of the opening of the pattern, went ahead and measured from when we broke down, took my fib retracement tool and did it in reverse. Basically placed it on the very bottom here, pulled it back up to where we broke down out of that triangle pattern, and that's how we are where we are, and that's how I got these fibs. Right now, guys, we're just kind of trading right on the golden pocket. Look at this. The 0.65 and the 0.618, that is our golden pocket. That is a good place to start DCAing. Short term, of course, you know, we could definitely go down further. As a matter of fact, I'll share with you guys my thesis on what I think will more than likely happen. I messed something up there. Hold on. You know what I can do right here? I'll put it back. There you go. Let me share with you guys Market Cipher B here. Market Cipher B, I've been saying this in a couple of past videos right here. I think we're looking kind of like this right there. These are the RSIs, momentum waves, yada, yada, yada. This in particular, this movement right here where we bounce back up, that's where I think we are right now. It's not as identical, and nothing is identical in this, you know, we have that saying for a reason. Things don't necessarily repeat themselves, but they do sure as heck rhyme half the time. If it comes down to here, has a little bit of a bump or stall or some kind of like second win where we kind of just compose ourselves here and then fail again because the Fed hits us with another basis point rate hike, or like something happens with Taiwan, shipping, Russia, Ukraine, something, whatever it is, right? We'll probably falter again here. People will be more risk off, and then we'll find a bottom. And I think we're going to go through the summer months, go into Q3, maybe Q4. Things will start turning around because the Feds don't want to end the year on a bad note. They don't want to look like the bad guys that just totally tanked everything. And yes, they do want to have a soft landing. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll have a rough landing. I think the wheels are going to come off the plane. I think we'll deploy those little fun little inflatable slides off the plane. But hey, we're going to land the thing, right? And then Q4, I think this is what we're going to start seeing. We're going to start seeing some, maybe not as dramatic as like this, but we're going to start seeing things start, turning back around. That's my thesis. That's what I think, guys. And so if that is the case, if I am correct about it, look at this too, this is where we are right now, guys. Fail, pump up, kind of stalling, and bada bing, bada boom. Like, we're going to go into the next month, right? We're almost there. It's the 25th. We got a couple more days of this month. And then, people are going to anticipate the Fed being knuckleheads and doing what they have to do. We might bleed off a little bit more. But again, if I look here and just look at other things on Market Cipher B, the momentum waves, again, you guys know I like curvature, right? I'm not seeing any curvature right here with this negative money flow. Like this is what I like right here. This red wave right here is the negative money flow. I like seeing curvature back up into the green, the positive money flow. I'm not seeing anything like that right now in the situation that we're in. I see it's just dipping down. We're slippery sliding all the way down still. It does look like we're kind of hanging out here, which is a good place. $30,000 is a really, really crucial place for us to actually stick it. Like, we need, this is a key level of support. I showed you guys on the VPVR wall right here. Again, if we dip down below that, let me share with you guys, this is real stuff right here. Okay. This goes back to Cosmos stuff too. We're correlated. So like, if you guys are getting sick of listening to traditional markets, Bitcoin, all that stuff, pay attention. Because if you're a cosmonaut and you're fully vested, you're going to need to know this kind of stuff. Let me show you guys the VPVR wall right here. Check it out. I'll make this a little bit easier for you guys to see right here. You see this wall right here? You see how we have these jetting out sections? This is good support. This is good support that we're seeing on the VPVR wall. This is like, where we've been hanging out right now. We're here right now, which is not as good as here, but, we're still out here where the support wall kind of starts protruding out. It has a little bit of an erection coming off the wall. Hey, YouTube, that's scientific words. That's proper words. Don't jump to conclusions. No need to not monetize my stuff. Anyway, but guys, if we dip down below here, look at this little gaping section that we have on the wall. Look at that little hole in the wall. That's the weak point in the wall. If we don't hold up here, we could easily fall to the next section. That's why I have this white line right here, my third massive buy zone for Bitcoin. That is our next realistic good support that we have. And it's not very good, to be honest with you. It's really not. All we have here is a past high from a past cycle. And again, a little bit of rejection before we blast it off because of the money printing. This isn't very well. So if we fall from here, guys, we could literally come to that 12K. That's why people are saying 12K, because look at the VPVR wall. Look at it. It jets out. This is huge support. If we falter, it goes down to 15, 12K. I'm like willing to put my name on it that's going to be like major support right there. But, fear really takes hold of these charts. If people are that fearful, things can move really, really fast to the downside. I mean, we saw it with what happened with Terra Luna or UST, right? Like, This movement right here, these strong wicks right here. Let me hold on. You see these wicks right here? These massive wicks right here? Let me take off the VPVR wall right here. See this? That's fear. Fear makes you do crazy things. Uncertainty makes people do crazy things. Rational thinking goes out the window. People do insane things. So setting like crazy limit orders on some exchanges might be beneficial. Kraken, Binance. Yeah, they have magical wicks sometimes, guys. And if you guys are like just patient, have crazy limit orders all the way down there, some of you guys have profited very well in the past. But yeah, like, you know, that's what I got for Bitcoin. Let me know what you guys think. Let me try to catch up with chat real quick, guys. BitSource, haha. Chavo, what's up, Chav? Roller skates. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Trying to make Tank laugh during the show. I haven't even looked over. I don't know. I can't laugh because I haven't looked over. How often you guys DCAing? Depends on the levels. I don't pick like time frames as far as like time. I pick levels on the chart that if I don't have or I think are good levels on the chart, I will DCA. I'm patient. I don't just do it over time. Like if you want to, that's a little bit more of a lazy man's game, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. If you guys like on a platform where they can set you automatic buys like every week or whatever, your paycheck, you no matter what it is, say you like Atom, you want to buy $50 of it, like that's still a great way to go about investing. Period. That's a really great way. But for me, with my larger capital, you know, my real true investing bag, I'm waiting for certain levels. So that's what I do. More moist to come. Now you got me smiling. I personally barely bought anything yet. Good for you, Brent. Good for you. BitSource says, I buy between 25 and 100 BTC, $100, I'm assuming. You got 100 BTC. We need to talk, my friend. Can I be your best friend? BTC every day, depending on movement. Theta and Cosmos stuff every payday. That's the way to do it. That's a good way to do it. I mean, I don't want to say it's a lazy man's way to do it, but it is. It's like an autopilot, and it's still a really good way to DCA. Like that also takes the emotions out of it. Like if you can just take the emotions out of everything, it makes things a lot more easier. Laughing my A off. Brent says, Erector says, what's up, Bren? What's the vocabulary? I'm on point today, right, B? Woo! Maybe even 5. I don't see 5K. I really don't see Bitcoin going to 5K. Nope. I don't see it ever breaking double digits again. That's just me. I could be absolutely wrong. Something crazy like an EMP, you know, across the world happens. Every miner shuts off, like something crazy. I'm thinking to start small buys on BTC and ETH weekly as long as it holds or dumps more. I mean, that's one way to do it. That's definitely one way to do it. What level is Tank aping in at? So Tank doesn't. I'm wearing a shirt. Ape Man. I was a power lifter. Actually, I really like. Shout outs to Ape Man Strong. I love their shirts. Really, like, I'm not like bite. This is how old I am. I don't want to bite or be a poser or anything like that. But I really like these shirts, and like I was thinking of ways to incorporate these kind of things into crypto. But I don't want anybody to ape into anything. That's why I haven't done it. But Tank doesn't ape into anything, even though I wear Ape Man kind of stuff. But I will show you guys. Like I have my levels, right? This is my first feeler buys. I told you guys I was going to wait for the 200 SMA. I did my feeler buy there. And then I'll be, you know, DCAing, especially at 20K. If it comes down here, this is my third good buy. And then again, if it comes down to, I'm ready, guys. Like, this is just my third buy. You guys know I go in fours. Like, I'm ready to buy the floor. Like, okay, Corona. If it comes down to anywhere between here, I'll set it from now on. I'm going to set it so you guys can see it from now on. Where's it at? So you guys can see it. Where's it at? I don't even know where it's at anymore. What am I trying to do? There we go. This is... I don't think I have the right... Oh, no. Oh, well, yeah. Move it. Just give it to me. Come down here. This is my next buy zone. It's like this right here. Shisha. Pull it up. No? Yes. Okay, we'll leave it. That's my next buy zone. What did I do? Why is that not the right? Oh, it's not rectangle. I did the wrong one. Excuse me. I did this crazy looking one. This is my next buy zone. Anywhere between, like, and then it's not, this is just the zone, right? Like I have to see what happens with momentum. I have to see what's happening at the time of the movement, all this other stuff. Like for me, I'm a lot more proactive with my DCAs. Like, admittingly, like, you know, when things were, I told you guys for some other assets, like if it came down to certain levels, but what was happening with USD was happening. And I was like, look, I'm not going to buy because I said I'm going to buy right here if like people are really like selling off, like the momentum's saying it could go down further. Like that's crazy man talk. Like I'm going to wait to see where it levels off a little bit and then I'll buy. If it's still in my zone, I'll buy. But yeah, that's what I got right there, guys. You auto invest 15% of my paycheck into basket of ETH bonds. And there you go. That's a good way to do it. What's up, B? What's up, B? Ryu says, well, I'm off to validator school. Go learn some validating. Go learn some validating. Ryu doing some real homework right there, guys. Any thought on Evmos? Yeah, stop having such a hard time before I get bullish on it. I want some more Evmos. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not fudding it. But like, man, come on already. We're gonna move on into Atom. Look where we are, guys, in this chart that we have here, right? This is our 0.5. We dipped down into the good zone when we had the UST sell off. Real fear brought us down to here, and we still held up, guys. That, like, I don't know how many people actually realize like how bullish that actually is for Atom. Like some people might that are not in the ecosystem, not doing their homework and stuff like that. Whatever it is, they might like. I'm gonna call it FUD, even though I like really using that word. But like I'm gonna call it FUD because honestly, if you think about it, with all this major fear, this was major fear in our own ecosystem, in our backyard. Like people, I don't want to use that word, but people were getting hurt bad right here. And for it to just come and wick into the golden pocket and not have like bodies of the candle here was strong. It was muy strong, super strong. I love it. Good, looks good. Love it. Guys, that was beautiful to see Atom do. It wicked down here. Got that buy order. Didn't get for me, Bren, looking at you. Should have told me. I'm just joking. I did actually buy. When it wicked down back here again, I did actually buy. So I got a little bit more in the high $9. Admittingly, though, I have a good bag of Atoms, so I'm waiting. I'm really, really patient. I'm not going to say that it's absolutely going to come down to the 0.786, but if it comes down to 0.786, I'm going to reinforce my... Well, let me take it back. Actually, truth be told, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. If I get this chance again on the golden fib, that 0.685, which again is about $8.55 to $9.24, I'm going to go ahead and buy again, reinforce that position because I didn't get enough here. I was on vacation. I was enjoying the sun. It's fine. Look, I was enjoying other things in my life, but I didn't get to enjoy that fear right there. Because again, guys, I enjoy it when other people are crying in the market, fearful, saying, woe is me. That's when I'm grinning. I'm like the big bag of wolf. I can't help it. I'm sorry. That's just how investing should be. Like I feel bad for some people that got into that, but for me, personally, I love it. And you should too. And you shouldn't feel bad about that. Humanely, I feel bad about the situation. I'm sorry. But if you guys are listening, I don't know how else to say it, and listening, you guys should be feeling great about yourselves right now. I feel great about it. You should feel great about it. We should all feel great about this kind of stuff right now, right? You should. And if you're not, come back and watch the channel a little bit more. I'm not being conceited. I want you guys to win. That's all I'm saying. I make this stuff at a net loss because I want you guys to win. Come back and watch the show. Listen, open up your mind a little bit. Stop your bias. Take these things out your ear. Take the glasses off. Start looking around. Listening to other people. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. Patience wins. But guys, yeah. I'll buy again here. And then I'm going to buy again here on that 786. I might even buy a little bit here because who knows, right? But if you guys give me the $1 Atom, you guys should be getting giddy too. I'm telling you, even like strong in my convictions. Just because price action goes down or I see my asset devalue a little bit doesn't mean I get less bullish on what I'm trying to accumulate. You crazy? Like let me just ask you this: if you guys know the value, if you guys can appreciate the value of gold, right, precious metals or whatever it is, just because every once in a while you see the price action go lower than what you would ideally like it to be at, does that make you any less bullish on gold? Like if somebody was to tell you, I'll give you a gold bar for free, you're gonna say no because you find it less valuable? Because at that certain moment, the price might be less than what you originally looked at gold about. Like, no, you're gonna take it. You're gonna take it, right? So like, you gotta flip your mindset, flip your rational way of thinking sometimes, or your irrational way of thinking, because fear will make you do stupid stuff. Fear will make you feel like your best friend's lying to you, or your girlfriend's cheating on you, or something's less valuable than what it actually is, when it's really, really great. It's just being traded at a less valuable, price point at the moment. That's all it is. That's all it is. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, guys. If Adam goes to $1, BTC can get to 5K. No. You don't understand. If the way the markets go, Cryptonaut, is the markets rotate. The liquidity is the same liquidity in the market. It's still, whatever, if it's 1 trillion, if it's 2 trillion, if it's 3 trillion, it's not like you're bringing new money or like rotating out fresh or old. Like, it's still the same money. That's why there's called dominance in these markets. Like, the dominance just goes to Bitcoin, and that's why altcoins bleed off so hard. If Atom goes to $1, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin goes down to 5K. Like, not necessarily. That just means the focus for altcoins gets left behind and it goes into Bitcoin or some of the more blue chip assets. Like, but to each their own. I don't know. It could. All the money could leave and not even rotate anymore. All the money could leave and both of them could just go. Pfft. So you actually, when I think about it, you could be absolutely right. But not necessarily, that's not necessarily how it usually goes. But I like it. Let's move on into Secret. This one's our new favorite cousin because, our other favorite cousin that used to be our favorite cousin went to jail and did some bad stuff. Like we told you guys, that's why they're favorite cousins, right? They get you into bad things. Secret right now, $1.95. Guys, anything under $2 is in my I'm getting more and more bullish. I said this so many times, more and more bullish about what's happening with Secret. Like every single time I look at it. This is what I have right now. It's kind of weird, to be honest with you. I'm going to say this. I'm going to show you guys these fibs, but I don't necessarily think we're going to get it. If we come down to the 0.23, I'm going to DCA. My first DCA will be there. I'm going to wait and DCA in between the 0.382 and my golden or my favorite strategy, the 200 SMA strategy. So it'll be in between $1.42 to $1.50 or somewhere around this zone right here. I'm definitely going to DCA right here on the 5, and then of course on the golden pocket. But I just I don't see that happening for Secret, even with a mass sell-off. Like, I really don't. Everything that they have going on in the Secret ecosystem has me like really excited about them. But just in case, so this is more of my short term. I do have reserve. I've kind of moved my bags, which again, this is what I'm talking about, being fluid in your own personal bag and stuff like that. I've reshifted some just to protect myself, just in case I'm wrong, because nobody knows the bottom, nobody knows the top. I'm not a guru. I'm just somebody that sticks to, my strategies, and sometimes those don't work out 100%. So to be 100% and to protect myself at all times, I shift things around. So if I don't get this wrong, and if it comes down to the point or the 0.65 and the 0.618, and it comes down to the 0.786 and it comes down to the 1, I have reserve capital here to reinforce all of these positions with equal or more positions. I don't believe personally in reinforcing with equal amount because that really doesn't do anything for me. I have enough capital for my Secret position that I've allocated in my portfolio to where if I'm absolutely wrong, it comes down to the 0.786, it comes down to the 1, guys, I will buy double the amount, probably even more than what I buy here. So again, make sure you're smart with your DCA. Like, reinforce your positions with more positions, and never think that you're absolutely going to be spot on, because like nobody again knows the bottom or the tops. We're just going by averages. Always have enough to save your bottom if the bottom gets exposed. Like, last thing you want to do is get spanked bare bottom. That hurts. It hurts. Some of you guys might like that, but sometimes it hurts. Like, you don't want to put on some jeans, put on double layers of jeans, and put some cushion between you and your bottom so that doesn't happen. And that's what you're doing when you do that, when you're doubling up your DCA on those lower positions right here. What's up, Pardesh? What's up, Sunrise Binary? Love it. Love it. Love the name. I don't know how to say that name, but right above Bren, where you say hello, guys, hello to you. Dan, see what's going on. Michael, what's going on? We read your comment earlier. But yeah, guys, that's what we got right now. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening in the market. We'll get into real quickly some things, in osmosis, but we're going to try to do this real quickly, guys. Take a look real quickly. This is a stock heat map. When you glance at this, what looks really good right now? Where's the less red and more green? Pay attention to this. I'm not going to get into it too much because I don't have that much time. Energy. The narrative right now is energy stocks, right? Look at this. You see any green here? Chevron, all these, you know, obviously gasoline and stuff like that. But yeah, just want to point that out to you guys. Health and technology also, because, you know, they push that. Let's not stick on that. I just want to keep moving. Just keep moving. Let's keep moving. If you guys didn't read this from Sentinel DVPN, this is a funny, like, I just thought it was like, it's too much of a thread, but check it out later. Check it out later. It's kind of a funny, like, they just kind of give their 2 cents about like what's going on and who's to blame and what happened here, what happened there. I think it was a funny read. Going on to more positive things though. Fortius Academia, we haven't talked about them in a long time. Look, don't get all cooties and stuff like that and get the jitteries when I bring up the castle. But the castle's been building. They've been building. They've been trying to correct themselves. They've been trying to do better. And it's always about just trying to do better. I don't know if you guys have things locked in, if you guys just said, forget it. You don't even care anymore. You're not touching it because it's not worth doing anything over there. But they are working. They are working over here. Castle Dex is live. They got a Dex now, guys. SFOT is now the governance token of the Castle Dex. All current staking rewards for the Dex pools are intact. Will be changed later via Dex governance. Beware for new pools. Big eyes. Be aware. So, yeah. This guy's saying back from the dead. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Go take a look. Take a look at what's happening over there. Not telling you guys to do anything, not financial advice. I know some of you guys were actually even still locked up in UST over there as well. They, I guess, said something like, you know, with Terra 2.0, I guess it passed, and the snapshot and all that stuff, whether you agree to disagree or whatever it is, I'm not going to get into all that. Like, you should be getting stuff. So, again, that should be counted. We'll see. Another thing I want to point out to you guys, the coffee airdrop. If you guys don't follow these guys and you guys like coffee, suggest you guys go ahead and sip some coffee. Follow them. It's an airdrop. It's an airdrop. You guys can see right here, Atoms, Stars, Secrets. They're NFT holders, and I think I'm going to make the assumption that it's probably going to be Juno as well. But take a look at that, guys. Ooh, love Comdex. Just some alpha. I've been saying it over and over and over. We're going to have the top guys, all 3 of them, on the channel on Friday. The Comdex team is coming to talk about what they got going on, guys. If you guys are not bullish on what's going on with Comdex, pay attention. If you guys notice, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've been so bullish. I've been talking about Comdex for a while now. Now look who else is making videos in the space. Love that they're doing it, but like kind of funny how now all of a sudden everybody's making videos, right? Who's been telling you guys about Comdex? That's right, your boy. Guys, take a look at the testnet proposal. Take a look at what's happening over here. One of our products on a testnet proposal will be out very soon. Can you guess what product that will be? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is Harbor. Can you guys see that? Their Harbor governance token. This looks slick as F. AF. I don't know how to not swear. This looks slick. Just like their testnet for their DevNet too. I thought that was slick. Guys, I'm getting more and more confident on what's happening with CMDX and their CMST token, all these acronyms, right? Be on the lookout. Be with us on Friday. I know a lot of you guys kind of like don't watch on Fridays, but be with us 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Comdex team will be with us. I'll let them explain to you guys, and I'm going to bounce off things with the Comdex team. Be there. Be in the know. Check out that tweet, by the way. Guys, and if you guys haven't watched this, I just want to show this. Shout out to Cryptocito. He's the one that brought this up. And this was dope. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. Check this out. We're going to play the whole thing, by the way, because I thought it was dope. Actually, I don't know if I can because, yeah, YouTube might not like that might be like copywritten and stuff like that. And you know what I'll do here? I won't actually, but this was funny. This is funny. Check this out. No music. I know. No music. Pretend there's music. It's that touch it. It's just imagine you're raving right now. But watch this right here. This is funny. I know some of you guys were like, that's not funny, Tank. It's funny. It's funny. Watch. Watch the. That's funny. That's funny. I know you can't hear. I can't play it because YouTube don't like me playing other people's music and stuff like that. But it's funny. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send you guys the link right here. Check them out. Check them out. That's funny. Check it out later. Don't do it now. Don't leave right now. But that's funny, guys. But yeah, I just kind of want to point that out. Shout outs to Cryptocito. He actually had that on there. That was fire. Fire. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about tomorrow, we're going to have the guys from Hydro Finance. If you guys have ever used, if you guys are in Secret Network, right? Or the Secret ecosystem, you guys have used Secret Swap. You guys should be really intrigued. They're trying to basically revamp and do better when it comes to Secret Swap. I'm super, super hopeful for them. Actually, shout outs to Hydro. I'll let you guys know right now. The other day, bought me some more Secret when I put out the tweet. I'll let you guys know. And then I put it towards you guys' validator. So we're going to have them on. We're going to let them talk about what they got going on with their project and what they have going on in the Secret ecosystem. That's tomorrow during the live stream. So be here, guys. I'm trying to bring more people on to let you guys know what's going on while we're in this little situation that we're in with the markets, right? It's the least we can do. Just pay attention. Be around, guys. It's hard out there. It's hard. It's the bear market. Stick with me. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm trying to share with y'all people who are working on stuff, man. Really working on stuff. But be there for Hydro Finance tomorrow, guys. Really interesting. Really interesting. If you guys want, check them out. Read their white paper. Pretty interesting stuff. I think I already talked about this. I don't know why that's there. Next thing I want to let you guys know, next week, Tuesday, I have Lex from Strange Clan and Passage coming on the show as well, guys. We have a slew of people that I'm bringing on the show. I want to bring quality people to the show. I really do. I want to bring these people that are working, building, deploying stuff during all this downwards, sideways, whatever you want to call it, market. So we got Lex coming on. We're going to talk about what specifically Strange Clan is doing, what they're working on. They got their Town 2 coming out shortly. They're working with Passage. They got a lot of other projects working with Passage. So we're going to kind of pick his brain, see what's going on. We'll see what he thinks about the market, and what he's doing, what the team's doing over there. We'll catch up with them. Super bullish. Don't miss out on that. Guys, put it in your phones. Put it in your phones. You guys don't want to miss out this stuff. So that's happening on Tuesday. And then I have our good friend. If you guys are out there in the crypto space, follow this man, Tenement Timmy. We got him coming on next week as well. I believe I have it somewhere. I have to put it in my stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on as well. I believe we agreed on for Thursday. 9, he's not too far. He's in the States as well. But 9:15 Central Standard Time, usual start time. But he'll be on the show, and we're going to talk about some things that he's got going on, and we're going to get his insight on what's happening out there. Again, guys, I'm trying to bring, project developers. I'm trying to bring, key personalities and figures that are in our ecosystem to the table, and we're trying to have an open, honest discussion so that everybody can benefit. Right now, I think is the time to do this, guys. It's the time to do this, guys. We need to go out there. We need to learn more. We need to converse. We need to share ideas. We need to bounce things off the wall and see what we can do as a community. So if you guys like that, help a brother out, guys. Like this video, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. We're bringing you guys quality people that we see in the space. If you guys appreciate that, it would really help me out. Really help me out, guys. With that being said, I don't have too much time because I am admittedly trying to go to jiu-jitsu here in a couple of minutes. But let's quickly take a look at what's happening with some of the tokens on Osmosis. You can see Osmosis right now trading. Oh, let me refresh this just to be sure I got this right. $1.62. Good consolidation range right here. Juno, $6.81. Still trying to hang out right around that $7 range. Would ideally like to see Juno back up to $7 and stick it there. But, this is still a really good range to kind of range in for the short term. Secret Network under $2. I think that's a still of a deal again. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Comdex, I think anything under 50 cents, you guys are just missing out if you guys are being overly patient. Like, this year, I can't give you guys financial advice, because ultimately we could get better prices and stuff like that. But like, I think that's a still of a deal. Under 50 cents is a still of a deal. Akash, as bullish as I am, there's some things that are actually happening right now, like their vesting schedule actually has to fully complete. early 2023, that actually will flatten out. We'll start seeing, I think, again, this is just my thesis, the Akash network valuation start increasing once that happens, or leading up to coming to 2023, because I have a vesting schedule. If you guys don't know, go ahead and just do some digging on what their vesting schedule looks like. That's why we've been seeing so much selling pressure happening with Akash, even though we're having a lot of partnerships and a lot of noticing happening for the Akash network. You know, we're still seeing that selling pressure, but I think that's a good price right now. Again, anything around $45, 45 cents and below, I think is a good accumulation. But again, I'm being patient with the Akash. Persistence, XPRT, if I'm bullish on Comdex, I'm bullish on Persistence, still bullish on them as well. Their price volume is actually up 0.15%, just like the Akash network's up 0.33%. Ion still holding out right around $1,200 to $1,400. Sif Chain taking a beating. I got to get the Sif Chain team on the stream and kind of talk about it. I don't want to beat you guys up, but I do want to talk to you guys about what's going on, man. Like, people got to know. People got to know what you know, how you guys are gonna fix things, what you guys are trying to do to fix things on your guys' network. Yeah, that's what I got right now, guys. That's what I got. Sorry about the late start. Sorry about cutting it short, but I gotta cut it short so I can go choke some people out. Go out 30 minutes before I gotta get there. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are blessed. If you guys haven't, please again help me grow. Share this with your mama. Share this with your brother, sister, auntie, mother, brother, whoever you don't like sitting next to you. As many people as you possibly can, because it helps me, it helps you, it helps everybody in the Cosmos ecosystem. Like that video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, follow me on Twitter. It's CryptoTank_. It's real easy. I'll show it to you guys right here. This is it right here. CryptoTank_. Here, you know what? I'll link it for you guys. Follow me here. We also have IBC_gang. That is the official Twitter handle for this channel. But if you guys would, check it all out. Later, Opa. Later, Brand. Later, everybody. Later. I hope you guys do well. Peace. Get out of here, you filthy animals. I'm gonna go now. Bye. See you later, my friends.